Sunday, May 26th, 2024. Back at the dacha. Yeah, a little bit windy. Hope you guys can hear me. Okay, well, that rainstorm yesterday put a damper, no pun intended, into my leveling of the lawn. But looking at it today, it's dried out enough that hopefully I can start using the rake it out, and then pack it. And also continue to extend my lawn there. It's all, like I keep saying, it's all whoop-de-doos. It's all like this, and it's difficult for when you're mowing the lawn. So, straighten things out. That'll be good. Anyways, I gotta get going, start the work, and we'll take it from there. Okay, more linoleum. Here it is. So, gotta get it out of the ground, and gotta haul it away. I found a few extra ones over here. There, you can see the fresh one right there. So I need to take it to my garbage pile over there, which I'll end up hauling away to the dump. And over here, I'm slowly packing things down. So I got my roller here, packing things down so that it doesn't get too dry. And I'll slowly make my way. And of course, I've got these raised beds to do, and of course I'm probably gonna find lino. I don't mind finding the lino. It's the pins in the ground that I dread because it takes so long to pull them out. Anyways, let's get back to work. So as I was picking up the linoleum, I found this little head right there, little piece of rebar. So I marked it off, which means that I gotta dig it out, and I gotta haul this linoleum away that was sitting here, that I put it away here last week. Anyways, I didn't even notice that. So it's, you know, they're pretty sneaky, I'll tell you that, you know. But it's gonna be out. I don't know how long it'll take. I hope it only takes me a few minutes. Not looking forward to a long job that it's going to take half an hour. Oh well, let's go back to work. Here's the garbage pile that I started this year, and once it gets bigger enough for a load, I'll haul it away to the garbage dump. So just think, this is what was on the property that I never picked up last year. So yeah, every time I bring more here, I just keep thinking to myself, okay, you know, that much less to do next time. And once it gets filled up, to the dump it goes. Okay, so I have this area scratched out and all the dirt is hauled away. Now I gotta grab the shovel and I gotta get rid of all these bumps, and then I'll grab the rake and start leveling everything off before I finish off with packing. So there it is. It's a long process. It takes a long time, but I'm looking at the long game here. And the long game is it's going to make cutting the grass so much easier, and I'm not going to end up chewing the blade on the mower. All right, there it is. So now everything has been leveled off with the shovel. Here it is. And I even found more lumber, more wood as I was leveling things off. So everything is leveled off now. What I have to do is take this rake right over here and start smoothing everything out, and then I will finish off with taking the roller and then rolling it. This is all flattened out now. Using the rake, I was able to get it fairly level by eye. And now I'm going to take the roller and I'm going to pack it down, and then I'll water it, and then I'll plant some grass on it. So there it is, this little section here. It's looking good, much better than what it was before. Here it is, all packed. So what I do is I go vertically and horizontally. So I go up, down, and then I go side to side. And I do that 2 times in, like, twice that way, twice that way. So it's basically 4 times rolled. And there it is. So now what I have to do is I need to water it, and then I can plant my grass. So I'm gonna go get the hose. Okay, so the last part here is after I seeded everything and covered it up with the fabric, I gotta give it a lot of water to water it down. So here it is. This is what it looks like. All that right there. So I covered it up, put some bricks on the corners, got the rebar in the center so the wind doesn't pick up my fabric. That's it. So I just got this little section left right over here. Got to make sure it gets enough water. So there was water on the base, and then I planted the grass seed, and then I covered it up, and that was probably about an hour ago. And now I'm giving it another dose of water just for good measure. All right, so I'm almost finished up here. I got to start cleaning up, and got to get going home. Okay, it's starting to cool down a bit, so I had to put my jacket on, and I was thinking, you know, I still got some daylight here. So what I'm gonna do is prune my little birch trees. I figure I can take a few nice little cuts right here, shape them. There's 2 more right over there. So I figured, why not? You know, there's still probably 30 minutes of daylight left. So I will do that. So better get at it. Here's the little haircut that I gave this birch tree here. And this one over here also gave it a little bit of a haircut. So just by taking off the top, and it's at last year's growth, so it's basically the shooters that I'm taking off, it will end up springing branches out that way. Plus, I'm taking the branches out, the ones that are going inward. You don't want branches going into the other branches, so you basically cut them off. So a little bit of a haircut there. And over here, same thing. Trimmed it up, so made it a little bit wider, so you're not hitting the branches as you're going. And I topped that off. So now I'm gonna go over there. There's the black currant, red currant, and I'm gonna see if I can get all the dead branches and snip them off. All right, let's go to work. Okay, so the currant bushes, it's a pretty easy go. You could see all the dead branches. They're the ones that are not flowering. So I'll just snip them off. See, like this. Take them off. It'll look much nicer instead of when it starts to flower and, you know, there will be berries on there and then you got all these dead branches. Doesn't look good. So I still got a few more minutes. Ooh, this one's got a lot. I don't know how many I'll get, but I will see that I can get as many as I can. All right, let's try get her done quick before it gets dark. Okay, I am done actually. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 of these black currant, red currant bushes. Now check this out. I don't know if you could see. So when you get into some of them, they just crack off because they were dead. They were from last year when I pruned them. So this is my little mini deep dive, but I think I got most of it. But it's starting to get dark now, so instead of poking my eye out, I figured I'd stop. But it looks so much better than what it was. Anyways, I gotta clean up and I gotta go. Okay, I'm all packed up, put everything away. It's about 5 to 9. So time to go home. I set out today to finish my lawn space, which I did. That's a bonus. Even planted it and covered it up and everything. And pruned my trees a little bit. And the currants. And of course, which I actually did not videotape, but my berm, all the stuff that I was taking away from the lawn, like all the weeds and the sod and whatever, I kept building that up. Anyways, I am done. So I am going to, when am I going to come back? Probably Thursday or Friday. So 4 days of not being here. I'll miss it, but I'll be back, like Schwarzenegger says. Anyways, take care. Paka paka.